Previously. Well, I've got a lot to show you. I'm embarking on a fairly ambitious new project that I'm calling Loopy Masterpiece Edition. I want to make something amazing, something that you'll be able to base a career on. Arrange it the way you want. Custom controls right there on the workspace. Really, you can do anything you want with these things. Multi-track, with automations, completely editable. It's not going to be quick, could take 6 months to a year of development time, but it will be special and it will be community based and it's going to be great. Hi, just a quick note before we begin. I had a few emails asking where you can buy Loopy Masterpiece Edition, and I've got some bad news. You're about 6 or 12 months too soon. Loopy is still in the very early development stages, but stay with me because I'll be documenting the whole process. So yesterday we talked about the design screen and how you can arrange your workspaces however you like, and you can configure tracks. Well, this is the track configuration dialog that we very briefly talked about. I just want to go through it a little. So the import button here, when you press it, you're going to see something like this. The design will probably change, but the principle is the same. So you'll see a number of sources for audio files, samples. You'll be able to arrange them by folder, and when you click on a sample, when you tap on a sample, you'll be able to see this import dialog here, and you can adjust the beginning and end points, you can preview, you can adjust the speed and the pitch, and Loopy will automatically pick the speed based on the session. But if it doesn't get it right, you can adjust it here. Changes to the pitch, of course, you can hear live, so you'll be able to make sure you can pitch match. And then import, and it'll add it to the top of the loop stack. Now Loopy's options I'm going to go through very briefly. Loop, you'll see, is a switch now, and you can have one-shot loops now. You can adjust the length per loop, and you can also do that when the loop already has audio on it, when the track has audio on it, so that you can actually trim the track and extend it however you like. And you can create some really interesting effects by binding that to a MIDI control or a control on the workspace, which I'll talk about in another video. Hold to play. Tracks can be synchronized or not, so they can be musically in sync with the rest or not. Quantize lets you determine how that matches up, so you can have quantize to a bar, and then it'll count into a bar, and then start recording for a bar, and then stop if you've got a blank track, or if you've got a track with audio on it, it will wait for a bar and then count you in. And you can set that to whatever you like. Play after record, so you can actually make a track that's blank, record, and then be silent straight away, which is very useful for building up different parts of songs when you don't want to actually hear them straight away. Overdub after record is already a feature that's in Loopy, and clear after merge. Now those are per track now, so you can merge and then copy a track to another if you like. Reverse, of course, and overdub decay are as they are in Loopy right now, but easier to access. So you can bind any of these controls to both a MIDI pedal or a controller, or a control that's actually on the workspace. I talked about sliders and other controls that are there. These can be bound to that and do all kinds of interesting things. So next time I'm going to talk about effects, and then we're going to get into the really interesting stuff, bindings, which I'm really excited about. So thank you for joining me again. Comments, of course, are very welcome right here. If you'd like to be kept up to date, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel or via email here. Thanks again. Talk to you next time.